Okay, here's a quick lesson on how to wrap your hands. There's many ways you can wrap your hands, but this way I'm going to show you. Gives you a wrist support, protects your knuckles, wraps your thumb, and has a pretty easy run to it, so it's an easy system to remember. We're going to start by looping it over the thumb and having it hanging on the outside of your wrist. Part of the wrap will say this side down. Obviously you should make sure that that is face down so that when you finish wrapping, the Velcro is the right side up. So we're going to start. Loop over the thumb, outside of the wrist, wrap 3 times around the wrist and angle it up your forearm as you wrap. So we're going up the wrist 3 times and then we go back down 3 times. Again, finishing on the outside of your wrist where you started. 3 up, 3 down. Now we're going to go down to our knuckles by crossing it across the top of our hand under the pinky knuckle 3 times around our knuckles. 1, 2, and 3. Now we're hanging the outside of our knuckles. We've done 3 up, 3 down, 3 around the knuckles. Make sure when you wrap your knuckles that your knuckles are in the center of the wrap. Then we're going to come once around the wrist, cross the underside of the hand, once around the wrist. So we're hanging the outside of the wrist now. Now we're going to do our thumb. You cross underneath the hand, over the top of the thumb knuckle, under the wrist, and back over the wrist. You finish hanging the inside of your wrist. We'll do that one more time. You know, on the outside of your wrist, we go under, over the thumb knuckle, under the wrist, over the wrist. One more time. Under, over, under, over. You now hang on the inside of your wrist. Now we're going to wrap between our fingers. So from the inside of your wrist, crossing the underside, go underneath your hand through your first set of fingers, second set of fingers, the third set of fingers, each time going back to where you started on the inside of your wrist. Once around the wrist, and then we're going to finish by wrapping up your knuckles. Cross on top of your hand, wrap around the knuckles, and then we're going to finish by wrapping up on your wrist. Always finish with the Velcro on your wrist. And if you started with the wrap saying this side down, you'll have the Velcro on the right side to finish.